Hi, this is Jen Russell, your ed tech coach here at Cascade High School, and this is a video tutorial on student email. The first thing I want to show you is how to navigate to your email, and then we'll talk about actually creating an email and sending it. So the first thing to do is, regardless of where you are on the internet, you can go to your Managed Bookmarks folder and go on to Office 365 to get to your email right here. If you do not have this bar showing, then you can click on the three little dots up here in the right-hand corner, go to Bookmarks, and then select Show Bookmark Bar. And then you should see this folder appear. I highly recommend that you do this, so it makes it easier for you to get around on some of the most commonly used apps in our school district. So I'm going to go ahead and first click on Office 365. It most likely will prompt you to log in because you haven't logged in recently. If it does, your login is your student ID, the @ symbol, apps.everettsd.org. So again, it's your ID at apps.everettsd.org. Once you've typed that in, then you can click on the Enter button on your keyboard, and it will take you to your Office 365 dashboard, which is what you see here on the screen. Your email is called Outlook, so it's this icon right here. So to access your email, you're going to click on Outlook, and it's going to take you to your inbox. And you'll notice that you're in your inbox, as you look through it, any emails that have been sent to you. So right now, I only have one showing. I only have one email that's in my inbox right now. And I can go ahead and open that up by selecting it. I can look at this email. If there's something I want to reply to on this, I would go to reply, and then it would allow me to write a reply to that person that has sent me that email. Once I have typed up my email, I would then be able to select send, or if I wanted to attach maybe an assignment that I needed to show my teacher, I could click on attach. I would say browse this computer or browse the cloud, depending on where I have it saved. So if I'm going to open up, it's going to allow me to pick one of my documents here that I need. All right, then I've got an attachment, and I can go ahead and send. Or I can choose to discard this because I don't need this message. And it will then bring me back to my inbox. So here's my inbox. If you've logged in and now you're thinking, oh, I need to write an email to my teacher because I missed a class yesterday, or I am struggling in one of the units and I want to get some additional support, you need to communicate that with your teacher. And one of the best ways to do that is via email, because teachers use their email all day throughout the day. And often they seem busy when you're in the classroom, and there isn't an opportunity for you to talk to them freely about what your concerns are. So to start your email, you're going to come up here to where it says new message. And under two is where you're going to write your teacher's name. So I am going to start typing in the person I want to send this to. And I'm going to say that I'm sending this to myself. And I can then put in for the subject line something short, but is to the point that they would know what this is in reference to. And an example of that would be assistance with Unit 2, and I might even put additional support so that they know I'm referencing something that maybe I need assistance with. So I'm going to write, hello, Miss Russell, and then I'm going to move into the paragraph. It's important that you start off the email with an entrance that's going to be appropriate for the person that you're sending this to. So because this is a professional email, you would want to use Miss or Mr. in your email. I'm going to then write my email. Make sure that when you write your email, you're using complete sentences, you're capitalizing and using punctuation properly. You are not using text messaging um, style of writing. It's important that you're aware this is a professional email. And so, therefore, you should be using appropriate English grammar and punctuation. So I would write my email here, and then when I'm ready, I have a signature already that automatically pops up. But if you don't, you would then make sure that you put your name at the bottom. Um, Now, I have a couple of options here. I can actually attach, maybe I have an assignment I want to attach, or a picture of maybe my binder that shows that I have a grade that I want to have reviewed or something like that. You can attach a file from your either your device or from your cloud, so of your Office 365 cloud. So that's where the attach comes into play. Um, be careful not to use punctuation like exclamation points. Overuse them. Make sure you're not using all capital letters. That's that capitalization and grammar, because all capital letters in writing means that you're angry. It shows anger. So make sure that you're using, again, proper punctuation and capitalization. All right, now that you have that, I want to point out two other places, the CC, which is up here. When I click on there, it's just picking like my most commonly written people recently. So I'm just going to start typing in somebody that I want to include on this email. What I'm doing right now is I'm writing an email to Jennifer Russell, but I am including Jessica Easthope because I want her to be aware of this information, but I'm not actually writing it to her. So notice it still says, hello, Miss Russell. It does not say, hello, Miss Russell and Miss Easthope. It's only to Jennifer Russell. Now, Ms. Russell will see that Ms. Easthope has been included. So when she replies, she can do a reply all. And then if I wanted to, I can also include somebody who I might want to include that is not somebody that I want anybody else to know that I've included. So I want this to be a blind copy. That's what the BCC stands for. It's a blind carbon copy. And so when I send this, Miss Russell will see it. She'll see that Miss Easthope is included. Miss Easthope will see that her and Miss Russell are on the email, but nobody will see that Mr. Russell is on this except for myself. So I'm going to say this is an example email. All right, to see that I've written an email. And I was polite in ending it, and I'm going to hit send. Now that actually will show up in my sent emails, and it'll show that I sent an email out, and you'll see it shows up right there. And here's the email. So notice I can see that Mr. Russell is included on there because I sent the email. Whereas if I were to open this up in my inbox, I wouldn't have seen that. So you can see that he is not included on here because as the recipient, I don't see that, but as the sender, I do. So that's the sent items. So if you've sent something to a teacher, maybe you wrote it to the wrong teacher and they say they didn't receive it, you can look up your sent items. You can draft an email and come back to it later and it will save where you're at automatically. Junk email is stuff that the district sees that you might not need. You can check the junk email, but those are the main pieces of your email. All right. The other thing I want to remind you of is how important it is that you realize that the district sees everything that you do on your device. They also monitor all of your email. So make sure that your email is professional, that you're not using it to just email friends, that this is something you're using for your education. Thank you for watching and good luck in sending your email.